Yo, it's Big John, aka the Hattie, back at y'all with another video. Look here, man. I ran across this story, and I don't remember it it was about a year ago, but it was this young lady named Quaneesha Johnson who shot her boyfriend, right? And this video right here was some footage that they hadn't put out. Now, I don't know how long this footage has been out, but I know in the beginning, they were saying that this footage wasn't even out. And so now they're putting this footage out. And this is footage of the whole part, not just the footage that they used in the beginning, right? And so I was like, damn, this is really interesting, man. I want to go over this, man. I want y'all to look at this with me, and y'all can comment, y'all can share, y'all can like, whatever, right? But I want y'all to see this with me because I looked at it and I was like, man, I need to put this on here, man, and go over with my people and see what they think about this. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. Y'all please like, please subscribe, please share, please comment. Lithonia, Georgia. Police are called.
Well, you disappear all that lying ass thing shit. You gonna get mad because I react.
He don't live here. He don't pay no bills. His name not on the lease. He don't have no mail. There's nothing here that's his. Besides a trash bag full of clothes that he got from the DeKalb County Jail. He can take that and he can go. And he can put my daughter in the house if she get colic. Because I'm going to have to deal with that.
Man, they're not touching my daughter, so shut your fucking mouth.
That's down. You can put my daughter in the house, though. Nah. Your name not on the birth certificate, so therefore it's not your daughter. It's mine.
You ain't got no names on your birth certificate.
It is. I do. Let me go get it.
Watch out, bro.
You my daughter.
Watch out.
Please. I don't want my baby out here. The wind is blowing. She don't have a head on.
Just give her the baby.
My baby.
What about your other baby? She been going all night.
I'm worried
you don't care about your baby.
You ain't care about it either. That's why I got locked up when she was here.
Hey, we not finna fight on this baby.
Please leave me my baby, though. Like, she's going to get colic.
Wait a second. Did you hear what he said? He said, look, you ain't been here all night. You ain't been worried about your baby, but now all of a sudden you worried about your baby. Okay, so there's some more parts to the story that just ain't been told yet.
I'm going to get the birth certificate. He's not on it. At this point, it's not his baby.
She's saying it's not his baby, but he think it's his baby.
No, this ain't no. You ain't going that far.
Yeah, drunk.
You allowed. I'm
forgot where you went 3 hours.
I want you to look at my daughter's diaper. Unfed bed.
Nah, nigga, I was changing her diaper.
Where your other kids?
I was changing her diaper.
Where your other kids?
With their mama.
With their mom? Hey, we don't talk to.
We not here to listen to y'all go back and forth.
No problem.
I'm trying.
My kids here though. I see my kids every day. You don't see none of yours. You ain't gonna see her after this today.
For what? Cause you with that?
Now she sure got a whole lot to say, you know, going back and forth with him for her to be scared. Cause I can't tell that she's scared. She called the police to come up in her own house. I guess cause she's scared of him. But I can't tell the way she just walked up on her, walked up on the baby and walked up on her. Maybe she's doing that just because police here. Let's keep going. Let's see. See how the story.
You got mad because you disappeared?
Thinking I'm cool. That's why. Because you broke. And that's what you got on.
Because you broke.
Hey, stop. Because at this point you're antagonizing him. You stop.
I'm not. He has my stop. You don't let me have.
Now the police is telling her she antagonizing them and for her to stop and let's get to the bottom of this, basically.
You're not listening to nothing that's being said. You're not listening to nothing that's being said.
So when I shoot him, after I done called the cops and did everything I was supposed to do.
Just make sure you can articulate.
Now she already talking about shooting him. She saying, now when I shoot him, y'all know what. Okay.
I can't.
What's going on?
I can't. I'm showing you.
You better really be able to articulate that.
I can. This is my household. He have no residency, nothing.
Make sure you read up on it and make sure you can articulate when it comes to
I've done that. I did that before I got my license.
Okay.
I'm confused though. It's her household, but he up in there taking care of the kids while you gone. And obviously y'all must have been all right before you left. I'm confused. How you just left somebody in your house taking care of your kids? I'm confused on that. Shortly after.
Come here, man.
Oh yeah.
Did she shoot you?
Yeah, before I die.
All right, lay down. Sit down here.
He say she hit him. and then shot him.
On November 27, 2022, at 10:02 a.m., DeKalb County Police received a call from 30-year-old Quaneesha Johnson. She told dispatchers she needed an escort home because she was afraid of her boyfriend, DeMonte Smith.
Okay.
She explained that she had been out celebrating a friend's birthday, her first night out since giving birth.
Okay, now they've given us a breakdown of it. That's what I need to hear. I need to hear that part.
2 months earlier. When she checked her phone that morning, she found threatening messages from DeMonte, who had been watching her 3 children overnight. She told them,
Now, in case y'all didn't get that, he said, I'm going to beat your ass on Crip when you get home. He must have been a little belligerent there, at least from what he's saying.
that her fear wasn't unfounded. Just 2 weeks earlier, during a heated argument, DeMonte had caught her off guard, grabbed her, and forcefully slammed her to the ground. She hadn't reported that assault to police, but now, with DeMonte sending threatening messages and even making similar threats over the phone, Quaneesha wasn't taking any chances.
Okay, so, number one, how do we know that's true? If she didn't report it. I don't understand how you somebody does something to you or abuse you or whatever, and you don't report it, especially if you're trying to build a case on somebody or whatever. And plus, you got a gun and some other stuff. Why you didn't shoot him in? I don't understand. But anyway, let's go.
Probably did panic alarm. Let her know that's not a thing.
You live here?
I do. This is my house.
It's a nice house.
He's in an entry. He's in a window. He's just waiting on the step now to do whatever he felt like he want to do. My daughters are in here though.
He's in there too?
Yeah. I'm gonna show you him. Look.
Hold on.
You went back the door?
Is he opening the door?
I can show you if he's at the door. I got a gun right here. I'm licensed.
Okay. Does he have any weapons?
No.
It's a big old nice house. The only thing I don't like is they just a little too close together, man. I need a little space. You know what I mean?
Just for our safety, just put the weapon inside the car for me. Thank you.
Upon arriving at the scene, Quaneesha disclosed to officers that she was a licensed gun owner and had her weapon with her. Following standard safety protocol, the officer instructed her to secure the firearm in her truck before they approached the house to speak with DeMonte. This decision to have Quaneesha temporarily surrender her weapon would later become a contentious issue during her trial.
DeKalb County Police! You got a key to it?
He put his hands on me for he don't have no weapon. Unless it's like a kitchen knife or something. He don't have no weapon.
I stand by till I get another officer out here. Does he have access to this?
To the garage?
Yeah.
It's inside.
No, the camera.
I can see him looking at
So what's going on today?
whatever kind of way he felt. I have a newborn, she's 2 months. I have a 7-year-old and I have a 4-year-old in here as well. He told my aunt he was gonna, what he say to you, Rhoda? When I get here, he's gonna beat the shit out of me. A couple weekends prior to this, my last time going to work, I work at hours, so my last time coming in here, he physically took me from the door and slapped me on my face.
You reported it?
I didn't report it. I was just talking, to the other cops that was supposed to be out here. I was telling her she was a female. I was telling her I should have, but I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt being he's on probation.
But this is your house and you want to go inside?
This is my house.
And does he live here?
No, my name is on the lease.
No, but does he live here though?
No, he stays here. He doesn't live here.
What I mean is
he staying here?
where's his residence?
In Jonesboro? I don't know.
That's a lie. That's a lie. When you talking, no, he stay there. He stay there. He in there taking care of your kids. While you going to work, he'd stay there with you.
Yeah, it's a residence, though.
What's interesting to note here is that Quaneesha tells officers she's just getting home from work. This directly contradicts the official narrative that she was out clubbing. All media reports and official press releases that I've read state that she was partying with friends. But as we'll see later in this footage, her alleged occupation was a contentious point between her and demonte, suggesting there might be more to this discrepancy than initially appears.
Police.
In other words, they saying that that's the main reason why they having a problem right now, because he mad at her because she didn't come home from work. She went straight to the club. She been out partying, you know what I mean? She wasn't thinking about her kids then, she just went out partying.
Demonte, you mind coming out here and talk to us, see what's going on? We spoke to her, but we want to speak to you because we don't know what's going on.
She got off the seat. She disappeared for 3 hours. Like I'm mad. I'm at home watching her kids and my kids. She disappeared for 3 hours.
She say anything? Did you say anything that will cause her to call her?
What would you do if your girl go to work and then disappear with 3 hours and you at home with her kids and your kids? I'm a snap.
Please ask him to put my baby back so she can
It's my baby too.
She's a newborn.
Some drunk ass
Please
shit.
ask him to put her back in the house.
Drunk
There's
ass
no
shit.
reason for you.
Hold on, let us talk to her for a second.
Alright, she's 2 months though.
Get
All
your
I
drunk
gotta
ass
do
on.
is she gets
You
college.
30, still stripping.
I'm 30 and still stripping.
You might,
30 and still broke.
you might feel what they gonna talk to her.
Well, but it ain't gonna be long. But how long you gonna be stripping?
Stop arguing.
Fuck on.
41 correction 491 day. Change this to her.
Walk off. Walk off.
He's saying she a stripper is what he's trying to say. He said, how long you been stripping? So I guess he don't have no job, and then she's stripping and whatever. You know what I mean? But he's saying he snapped basically on her on the phone because she ain't come home. She out doing whatever she's doing, which that might cause a few people to snap. You know what I mean? Or move around or something. You know what I mean? But hey.
Think about what you're doing. Look, I'm sitting here watching your kids, you with a whole nother nigga.
You gonna talk to us? Stop arguing. Because we trying to figure out what we here now.
Cool, I'm grown ass. I'm doing what I'm doing. I ain't did nothing wrong. She toxic. Nigga, ain't got nothing to do with me. Talk to her.
I got you. But when you saying you snap, what you mean you snap?
I snapped. I told her, bitch, stop playing with me. I'm like a goofy. I'm in here watching your kids and my kid, and you somewhere else with another nigga. You got off at 6. Calling niggas.
But it didn't go no farther than that.
Fuck no.
I never came here for it to go.
No,
She was scared because she knows she was wrong. She was scared. She's scared. She knows she's wrong.
What's she scared for?
Because he put his hands on me 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I am
Should-
scared. I
should
have
she-
Put her hands on me too, a couple times.
No, I have blue eyes.
Well, you bitch.
Now you heard that. Now he said he didn't deny it, but he said she put her hands on him too a couple of times. So it's been a toxic relationship pretty much, and they both been going back and forth with each other from what he's saying.
Print all that line ass thing shit. You gonna get mad because I react.
He don't live here. He don't pay no bills. His name not on lease. He don't have no mail. There's nothing here that's his.
I do got
Besides
mail.
a trash bag full of clothes that he got from the DeKalb County Jail. He can take that and he can go. And he can put my daughter in the house if she get colic. Because I'm going to have to deal with that.
Man, they not touching my daughter, so shut your fucking mouth.
That's they don't have to touch my daughter. You can put my daughter in the house though.
Nah.
Your name not on the birth certificate, so therefore it's not your daughter. It's mine.
You ain't got no names on your birth certificate.
It is. I do. Let me go get it. Because at this point it's kidnapping.
451, 41 of Injury, 20 westbound before the exit ramp.
Weird. That shit don't look good on you.
Pilot and the silver
Man, watch out, bro.
You my daughter.
Hey, now please.
I don't want my baby out here. The wind is blowing. She don't have a head on.
Just give her the baby.
Going
Give
all
me my
night.
baby.
What about your other baby?
Give me
She
my
been going all night.
All right, I'm gonna worry
You don't
about
care about
this
your
too.
babies?
You ain't care about it either. That's why I got locked up when she was here.
Hey, we not gonna fight on this
Give
baby.
me my baby though. Like she's gonna get colic.
Give us a second. We're going to bring him back inside.
I'm gonna get the birth certificate.
Now, my only problem with that is, okay, you wasn't too worried about your baby because you left your babies there with him. So obviously you felt like he was responsible enough to take care of the kids, which obviously he is, because the baby don't look sad, don't look nothing. The baby just look like he's holding on to him and this and that. So it looked like he's doing a pretty good job of that. My thing is, you wasn't worried about your babies when you was out there partying and doing all the rest of this shit. All the rest of the shit she was saying right now is irrelevant before you left. It was all good and fine and dandy before you left, but you decided to stay out all night. Now you got an attitude and you ready for somebody to go and you ready to get your kids and you ready to. It just don't work like that. I'm sorry.
He's not on it. At this point,
It's not supposed to, at least.
And if y'all want to do a DNA test to identify.
Nah, this thing, no, we ain't going that far.
She's
The
saying it ain't
toxic
his
nature of
kid,
their
but-
relationship becomes painfully clear. While Quaneesha claims demonte is abusive and insists he has no right to live in her home, he counters that she's equally violent and maintains that he does indeed live there. Their exchange grows increasingly hostile as they deliberately provoke each other. He accuses her of being drunk and neglecting her children, while she taunts him about being broke and tells him that he's not even the baby's father because his name wasn't on the birth certificate. The officers find themselves in an impossible position. Faced with conflicting claims about domestic violence and residency, their decisions in the next few minutes about how to handle this situation will have deadly consequences.
Hey,
Man, that shit weird, bro. I'm
I got-
a real
I got-
nigga. I
I
ain't
got-
going for that dumb shit.
well look.
I mean, this
she's-
motherfucker taking three of her kids, bro. Plus my newborn. You
gonna-
get off at 6 a.m.
we gonna
Why
talk
the
to
fuck you get home at 10:30, laughing and drunk? These bitch ass Atlanta niggas, dog. I ain't got time for this shit, bro. My mindset ain't built like that. I ain't touching.
Yeah.
I got my daughter, nigga. I ain't did nothing wrong. I
You
just got
do
out.
live here though, right?
Yeah, I got mail her and everything.
How long you been staying here?
It's the same amount of time as she has. We both moved here together
When?
in December.
Y'all been here since last year, December?
Hey, she got mad because she out creeping at night and she couldn't keep up with her lives. And she was scared to come home. You smart, think. She ain't want to come home, so she used the police.
All right. Let's-
You were adopted for anything. You ain't take on your kids one time.
Hey, let's just go inside the house with the baby.
You were adopted for anything.
Here's the thing.
You don't live here. There's nothing in here.
I got mail in her.
You don't. Where?
Listen to what I'm
Where?
Listen to what I'm
Hey.
telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Okay, he's not coming
Because
here.
when I originally spoke
You ain't
to
check
you,
on your kids
you
all
told me
night.
he's been staying here since
Because he got in jail.
She a liar. She been lying all night.
Hey, let her
Ma'am.
talk.
Thought
You
ass.
said he's been staying here since August.
So
So technically,
Fuck, you
when I
guys gonna
told
be
you
cool
to let
with
him
this
in,
shit?
you
told
gave
me,
him,
yeah.
you allowed
I
him to
told
stop
that, because he had no
Fuck,
rest.
you that drunk?
But you allowed him.
I'm not
Forgot
drunk,
what
I'm
you, where you
sober.
went 3
I
hours?
want you look at my daughter's diaper. I'm
Fuck
dead dead.
Nah,
Where
nigga,
your
I was
other
changing
kids?
her diaper.
Where your other kids?
I was changing
Where your
her
other
diaper.
kids? Where your other kids?
With their mama.
With their mom?
Hey,
Hey, we don't talk to them. Talk to
We
them,
not
right?
here to listen to y'all go
Oh, right.
back and
Okay,
forth.
no problem.
I'm trying to
I was
tell
in
you.
the
My
middle.
kids here though. My
was in
kids
the
here
middle
though. I
changing.
see my kids every day.
It's
You
all
don't
right.
see none of yours.
That's
You ain't
cool.
gonna see her after this today.
For what? Cause you with that?
No. 'cause
You got mad 'cause you disappeared?
broke ass nigga and I'm cool. That's why. Cause you broke. And that's what you got on trying to
You
get
not-
out.
Hey, stop.
That's just too much back and forth, man. I swear. It's just too much, man. You understand what I'm saying? My thing is, if he was that way, why haven't you separated from him a long time ago? If that's the case. If that's your house and that's your thing, you pay, you make all the money, you pay all the thing, why you don't separate a long time ago? I don't know. Let's see.
At this point, you're antagonizing him. You stop.
I'm
Stop.
not. He
That's
has my
weird.
dude out here.
You
Don't
ain't
let me
seen.
have my dude out
Stop.
here. and
You're
she
not
has-
listening to nothing that's being
college.
said.
She's
You ain't
trying to
no
get
real-
college.
You're not listening
can tell
to
you
nothing
ain't
that's
real,
being
nigga.
said. You told me he's been staying here since August.
Check on your
He's
kids all
stayed
night.
here since end of August, yes. He got out of
made
the
no
Camp
money
County
from
jail. He had
He's
nowhere
been
else.
Okay, so he do
I
live
allowed
there.
him to come here because I went in
Again, you
labor
ain't listening.
in
I'm,
September.
hey, you can
Yeah.
go now.
Like,
You gonna disappear for 3 hours and expect me not
I'm
to
gonna
get
disappear
mad?
again for 3 more hours tomorrow.
You can go ahead and go in the house and place the baby down.
He tried to come out here when you were like she was gonna be a pole or something. Yeah, tomorrow you done. I'm getting a shower. What's next? You don't have no residency here. I'm confused.
Do you
Who
need-
said what?
Now, did y'all hear that threat? She said, tomorrow I'm gonna get you shot. Come on, man. Yeah, that's not a good look.
You need anything else?
He said I'm gonna get my ass up tonight. So when I shoot him for self-defense, then what? Because I'm licensed. So if I shoot him in my residency, because he's sitting here putting his hands on me for the second time, then what? I'm held accountable? You hear this, right? You heard what he just said? I'm gonna get my ass beat tonight. So when I shoot him, after I done called the cops and did everything I was supposed
You
to
better
do,
just make sure you can articulate
I can.
what's going on.
I can. I'm showing you.
You better really be able to articulate that.
I can. This is my household. He have no residency,
Just
nothing.
make
His
sure
mo-
you read up on it and make sure you can articulate when it comes to
I've done
deadly
that. I
force.
did that before I got my license.
Okay.
Okay.
The officer's decision to leave at this pivotal time would prove to be a crucial turning point. The prosecution would later argue that the officers were justified in leaving because they saw no immediate danger, just a quarreling couple who needed to cool off. The defense, however, would paint a far more disturbing picture. They argued the officers had abandoned a domestic violence victim despite clear warning signs, her multiple 911 calls, her documented fears of assault, and her repeated pleas for protection. The defense would later emphasize how Quaneesha had even warned the officers about potential violence, yet they still left.
Okay, my thing is, what documented? Because she didn't have no documents before her calling them to come up to the house. She just had word of mouth saying that he did something to her 2 weeks before that. But mind you, they've been together for a long time. But however, from just listening to her attitude and his attitude, it looks like they're both aggressors. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's just what it is. But anyway.
What happened in the next 4 minutes after their departure became one of the most contested aspects of the case. According to later court documents, an argument continued inside the home, but accounts of what followed differed dramatically. The prosecution claimed Quaneesha had acted with calculation, deliberately going to her car to retrieve both a metal tire iron and her gun before returning to confront demonte. The defense maintained she only got these weapons after the situation escalated further, fearing for her safety after previous assaults. The metal tire iron would become a crucial piece of evidence in reconstructing these events. Prosecutors said she struck him with it before shooting, pointing to this as proof of premeditated violence, and even pointing to demonte's own dying words to the officers.
Come here, man.
Yeah.
Hurry up,
Did she shoot you?
Yeah, before I die.
Paramedics rushed demonte to Emory-Hillendale Medical Center, working desperately to save him. Despite their efforts, the single gunshot wound to his chest proved fatal. demonte Smith was pronounced dead shortly after arrival.
Oh, wow.
Back at the scene, officers immediately placed Quaneesha in handcuffs and led her to the back.
Now, mind you, the defense in them said that the police left, but the police was still there. This happened while the police was still right there, man. That's crazy, man.
Of a police van. The state would pursue the most serious charges possible, charging her with malice murder and felony murder. If found guilty, she would face the prospect of life behind bars.
You going with her. You going with her.
We're gonna go up to the same building, okay?
Give mommy a kiss. Give mommy a kiss. You going with her.
Okay.
It's okay. Give mommy a kiss. She not. She gonna tell. She a big girl. She got this. Give mommy a kiss. No, you're not gonna cry. Okay. You're not gonna be without them.
Quaneesha Johnson would eventually stand trial in August 2023, 9 months after demonte's death. As the trial began in DeKalb County Superior Court, prosecutors called their first witness, demonte's ex-girlfriend. Her testimony revealed a crucial detail. She told jurors that demonte had asked her to order him an Uber from Quaneesha's house. Phone records confirmed that the rideshare vehicle was already en route when the shooting occurred, suggesting demonte had planned to leave the situation
So he was
entirely.
leaving.
A great person. He always laughing, caring, very oriented. Always laughing, joking. He was just a great person.
So right there, that tell you something. So he was leaving. He had called an Uber, so he was leaving. But they was arguing, before he left. Before he was leaving, right? They was arguing back and forth. And you know how arguments get, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, somebody tell, oh yeah, you going to be with so-and-so, oh, you going to do that, oh, you going all that mess.
Following the ex-girlfriend's glowing character testimony, the defense revealed a very different side to demonte. The jury would hear about an extensive criminal record, including an arrest just 4 months before his death in July 2022. The charges included possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony and possession of marijuana with intent to distribute. More damaging still, at the time of that arrest, the Monroe County Sheriff's Office had active warrants out for charges of stalking and probation violation. This history of violence and criminal behavior, according to the defense, would support Quaneesha's claims of feeling threatened that night. Next to take the stand was Quaneesha's 7-year-old daughter. Her testimony would prove contentious. In her initial statement to forensic child interviewers immediately after the shooting, she had described seeing her mother hit demonte with a pole before firing the gun. But now, months later at trial, her story had changed dramatically. She testified that it was actually demonte who had struck her mother, not the other way around. This led prosecutors to suggest that the young girl might have been coached to change her testimony in her mother's favor.
Yeah, so they're saying that the daughter said that she seen the mama hit she hit him with the pipe. That's what she told him at first. Then she switched it up and said, no, he hit her. Now, don't forget, he came out and said she hit him first and then shot it. She hit him and then shot it.
Now, when your mom came into the house that day, she asked you to call 911?
Yes.
She gave you her phone?
Yes.
And did you know that there were police already outside that day?
There's some good footage, boy.
Did she tell you why she wanted you to call 911?
Cause he was hitting her.
Okay. And was she scared that he was going to hit her?
I don't know.
Objection, personal knowledge. He asked if her mother.
Did she tell you why she wanted you to call 911?
Cause he was hitting her.
Okay. Your mom went up the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. And you saw the man from Dolo, you saw him hit your mom?
Yes.
Okay. Could you see from where you were downstairs, could you see everything that was happening upstairs?
Not everything.
Okay. Could you see your mom?
No. For a second.
Could you see Dolo?
Yes.
Okay, that right there. Now she's saying she couldn't see it. She couldn't even see her mama. Only for a second. So that right there is a little skeptical.
And you said that you heard a gunshot?
Yes.
Did you actually see a gun? Did you see your mom pull a gun and shoot?
I didn't see her pull a gun.
Okay. You just heard the gunshot?
Yes.
Do you remember telling an officer, a police officer, and your aunt on the phone, do you remember, did you tell them that, did you say your mom and Dola went upstairs and mommy hit him with a pole?
No, Dolo hit him with her a pole.
Okay. Do you remember telling the police and your aunt, did you say that? Did you say mommy hit him with a pole?
No, Dolo hit her with a pole.
Okay. And did you ever tell the police, do you remember telling the police that mommy hit Dolo?
Yes.
You told them that? Okay. Why did you tell them that?
Because I thought I needed to.
Okay. You thought you needed to? Why did you think that you needed to?
I don't know.
Okay.
Now, remember, mama told her, don't worry about it, just tell the truth, baby. Whatever it is, just tell the truth. So she, like you said, she thought she needed to. I believe she told the truth in the beginning, because most of the time, kids don't have to think about situations like that. They just say what they saw. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
For 9 days straight, the defense and prosecution went head-to-head, presenting drastically different versions of what happened that November morning. The prosecution painted a picture of a calculated act, arguing that Quaneesha, angry about demonte questioning her parenting and lifestyle, deliberately retrieved both weapons from her car before confronting him. They emphasized her words to police before the shooting, suggesting she had already decided what she would do. The defense portrayed a frightened victim who had done everything right, calling 911 multiple times, begging for police protection, and only resorting to violence when abandoned by law enforcement and left alone with someone who had previously assaulted her. They pointed to demonte's threatening messages and his history of violence as evidence that Quaneesha's fears were well-founded.
Quaneesha Johnson pleaded for protection. crying for help.
That was a lie. That was a lie. Ain't nowhere in there did she plead for no protection. Now, she did say that she felt like she was going to be threatened. That's why she called the police, because of him threatening her on the phone to kick her butt and this and that. But obviously, when they got there, she didn't look like she felt that threatened. I don't know if it was because the police was there or not, but I couldn't tell by how she was attacking him with her words and the way she was going after her baby and telling him, well, this ain't your house, you don't belong, you don't live here, you don't this and that, you're a deadbeat, you this, you that. She started attacking her enough to where the officers had to tell her, hey, stop antagonizing them so we can get to the bottom of this.
And she was left defenseless by police officers.
She had a gun. How is she defenseless? She got a gun.
Defenseless against a serial abuser by police officers who knew that.
Demonte's holding his infant child, and she fearlessly approaches Demonte and tries to grab the kid.
Yep.
And then, not only that, the entire time, y'all get to hear she says things like, that's not even your baby. That's not even your kid. You're not even on the birth certificate. I'm gonna disappear again for 3 hours. What are you gonna do then?
After weighing days of emotional testimony and complex evidence, the jury delivered their verdict. While acquitting Quaneesha Johnson of malice murder, they found her guilty of voluntary manslaughter and all remaining charges. The decision set the stage for what many legal observers considered an unusually nuanced sentencing.
So, in other words, what they're saying is she didn't get the max. She didn't get the murder charge. You know what I'm saying, which could carry up to a life sentence. She got a lesser charge for manslaughter, which carries up to 25 years, I believe, in Georgia.
From Judge Shondiana Morris. Rather than imposing the prosecution's requested 25-year sentence, Judge Morris structured a 20-year term that acknowledged both the gravity of the offense and the circumstances surrounding it. The sentence was divided into 3 distinct phases: 5 years in state prison, followed by 5 years of home confinement, and concluding with 10 years of probation. The conditions of her home confinement period were precisely defined. Quaneesha would be permitted to leave only between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m.
for work
and solely
stuff
for
like
specific purposes.
Yeah.
Work, which she was required to maintain, medical appointments, or her children's school-related activities. The judge also included a strict prohibition against having anyone with a felony conviction in her home during the entire duration of her sentence. In what legal experts deemed a significant departure from typical proceedings in manslaughter cases, Judge Morris granted Quaneesha an appeal bond. This critical decision meant that rather than beginning her prison term immediately, she would remain under house arrest while her attorneys pursued an appeal of her conviction. When granting this unusual reprieve, Morris specifically cited the sequence of events leading to the shooting, noting that Quaneesha had called the alarm company, called local law enforcement, not once, not twice, but 3 times before the fatal confrontation.
Panic alarm. No, that's not a thing.
Okay, so that's the end of that. It's starting all over again on there. But I don't know exactly what happened in the appeal. I think she's still out on it because I couldn't find anything else of what happened, but I'll keep looking and give y'all a further update on that. But what they're saying is the judge went on her own thing and brought it from the max 25 down to 20. It gave her 5 years to serve, along with 5 in-house arrest and 10 years probation, right? But right now she's out on appeal or whatever until, you know, until it gets overturned or it gets stuck on her or whatever. But I don't know what y'all think about this, man, because in my opinion, in dealing with a lot of different stuff like this, being in my past, you know, I've did time before and I've did a few other things. And so I realized that there's a lot of little things around the case, but it's clearly a murder case. It's clearly she killed him, right? She shot him. And the crazy thing is the police was still out there So I don't see how, like, if he was doing something to her, why she didn't just go out there and say, hey, he jumped on me, kicked my butt. Then now they took him to jail then, right? Because it was hearsay right before then, but if it happens like right there while they're there and she fights back or this and that, then he would go to jail. But instead, you know, they had some heated words or whatever. She popped him upside his head. She popped him and then shot him. And the whole time she was talking about shooting him and doing stuff deliberately to him. You know, I don't know. It's a whole lot of circumstances around that case, but my thing is, you know, you can't treat or do people in any kind of way. You know what I mean? And it sounded like they were both belligerent towards each other, but I will say, in his favor, I mean, if he's at the house and taking care of the kids and doing whatever while you're at work and this and that, and you're not coming home, you're going out partying and whatever, and then when I tell you, hey, I'm gonna get on your ass when you come home because you supposed to be coming home or this and that, you get scared and then you don't even come home anymore. You gonna come home until the next day. I don't know nobody who do that, especially if they have that much fear of that person. You would leave your kids with that person? It doesn't add up. It doesn't. So I can see how they came to the conclusion of it may not be just straight up murder, but it was enough to where you killed him. It was manslaughter. Now, you might have been defending yourself a little bit, but you killed him, and you didn't have to. The police was right there. The police didn't abandon the area. They were right there, still parked in the front of the house. So, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that video, man. Y'all please like, please subscribe, please share, and please comment. Tell me what y'all think about that situation. Until then, I'm going to get back to y'all, all right? Peace, man.